This Friday is the deadline for both the Senate and House to vote on a plan to claw back about $9 billion for foreign aid, including also support for NPR and PBS. Some of your fellow Republicans, like Rounds, like Murkowski and Collins, have said they are worried about cuts to local radio and public broadcasters in their areas. We looked, and in your state of Kentucky, public broadcasters provide critical emergency warnings for the government. If there's a storm, for example, are you concerned that these kind of cuts are going to endanger people?
You know, I got my start on public television, KET, in Kentucky, being a commentator for my taxpayer group that I started. So, you know, I am not an enemy of public TV, but at the same time, we have a $2 trillion deficit, and what we'll be presented with is a $9 billion cut in spending. And can we and should we at least start cutting $9 billion? Yes. If I had my druthers and I could plan it and I could present the package, I like the idea of across-the-board cuts of a smaller percentage. So instead of taking 100% of public TV, what you do is you take 6% of everything. But the only way that works is you literally have to take 6% of every dollar, and then you have to figure out how to make it work so it's not absorbed by the poor or the needy in our country. And you could do that. With a penny plan, you can balance your budget within 5 years, but it takes a real 6% cut of everything.
Yeah.
But I think people are more willing to accept a haircut on things they like if everybody is accepting the same sort of level of cut.
So are you saying there that you are still going to vote for this? Are there 51 Republicans who are going to vote to cut all this funding and pull it back?
I suspect it's going to be very close. I don't know if it will be modified in advance, but I can't really honestly look Americans in the face and say that I'm going to be doing something about the deficit if I can't cut $9 billion. Even though there are people who make arguments for it, and I can make an argument for a different way to cut it, we're going to be presented with a $9 billion cut and a $2.2 trillion deficit. So we have to cut spending. Absolutely have to cut spending.
And a record boost to the debt ceiling that just happened in the bill you did not vote for, but Republicans did.